Hello and welcome to Beers and Banter. This is a Hobby Homies podcast where typically we drop episodes every Sunday where we talk about tabletop games. On these episodes, however, we still talk about tabletop games because that's our life. But it is usually we're more beers deep because these follow up from our recordings of our main episodes. So this is like the after party of sorts.
Pretty much.
So if you're behind...
But better.
Better than an after party.
Yep.
It's a post party. It's a meet and greet.
It's an after party, dude.
With us,
That's
least
where all the cool people go.
Yeah, the after party.
Yeah.
They actually just wait for the after party to end so that they can go to the after party.
Exactly.
I knew it. This is that then.
Yeah.
Thank you for waiting.
Yeah.
You've thrown me off. I was going to compliment you on something. Your
You're
hat,
welcome.
whatever.
Oh, thank you.
It's nice.
It's black.
That's good.
I've always thought of the hangover breakfast as like the after party.
This is this is like the hangover breakfast if you didn't stop drinking. You know, you keep trying to power on, so you're not actually hungover.
And then you have more beers because you're like...
You have a few samosas or whatever you do in the mornings.
Yeah.
A few
Coffee martinis.
in the morning.
I don't know.
You're an animal.
Irish.
Wow.
Irish coffee.
Shane's on a different Beers and Banter. So we'll still talk about the tabletop gamings, but whatever else we want.
Yeah.
We just had our autumn painting competition episode.
Yeah.
Which was a live app. That was sick.
Oh, man. That was sick. And it was like so awesome to see all these finished pieces.
Ugh,
I try to like... Obviously, we have to judge them, right? So we've got to see them at the end. But I try and reserve seeing them until they're finished.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like to post like progress pics and stuff like that. And I like to wait until it's the done.
You want to see the black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Whenever I send you pictures, you're like, that's weird. That's not rimmed. The base isn't done.
You haven't given it a rim job yet.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, it's not been properly rimmed. I can tell. So you're right. I'll stop sending you progress pictures. I'll just send you the finished model if I ever do one.
Yeah.
Speaking of finished models,
Yep.
we have a tournament coming up called the GTO.
Yep.
I was worried. I bitched out.
You threw mad shade at me.
I deserve
fucking
this.
mad shade. You're like, I'll finish all my needs and I'm painting fucking 60 models. And then you're like, 2 days later, you're like, yeah, I'm just going to play my Necrons. They're already done.
I did. Look, I was dumb and I didn't read the players pack for the tournament early enough, or I did and I forgot about it. Either way, the rules scared me off. Because when I was throwing that shade, I was like, I'm going to get this done. But in my mind, I was like, even if I don't, I'm still going to play Warhammer.
Yeah.
The rules make it so that we can't actually play Warhammer.
No, it's rerolls to hits and wounds.
And wounds, you forfeit all the prizes, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Which is
Brutal.
fine. It's brutal. It's brutal as fuck. But I was like, that's fine. I'm just going to play my Necrons. I'm going to spend time rebasing them, fixing them up, giving them the old rim job for my entire army. They're already painted. Yeah. So I was like, I'll touch those up and I'll stop stressing about trying to get these nids done. But you're right, I did throw mad shade and I need to formally apologize. I did not have sexual relations with my models. Is that how you do it? That's the only apology I've ever seen. Oh, it was a lie.
I'll accept it.
Okay, thank you.
Pretty good impersonation.
It wasn't bad.
Thank you. So,
it wasn't bad.
I practiced that all week because I knew this moment would come. That's all I have prepared.
Okay, good.
But this was a very extended, long segue into you not finishing your models, but still participating in a tournament in preparation.
Fucking oath I did.
Tell me all about it. I've been fucking keen to know. We tell each other everything.
Everything, like everything.
Too much.
Yeah.
Our wives and girlfriends and fiancés.
Thank you.
Tell us. I
have both.
Yeah, I know what. No, thank you for being so awesome and having two. Not that that's good or bad.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, take it. He certainly does. Yes, the tournament. We talk everything 40k with each other.
Yeah. Everything with each other.
Everything. But especially 40k. Never would you be able to go 24 hours without telling me you played in a damn tournament and the results. I know nothing about it. Tell me everything.
Okay, so GUF Werribee, the June Joust.
Yep.
Run by one of the dudes there, Wolfie. Was a 20-player, maybe it was 18-player at the end of it. I don't know, a couple dropped, but it was a 20-player, 40k tournament, one day, 2,000 points, 3 games.
Yep.
ITC, all that, or whatever the standard is now.
Yeah. 2020 GT,
2.5 hours, however long the games go for, which is a big day.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was a big day. Like, obviously, that's a taste for day one of a 2-day tournament, 3 games. Non-stop, man, and all my games went to like minutes of the time, if not the end of the time, like the end of the round.
You used all the minutes.
Like, yeah, one of our homies, Reese, was there, rocking his AdMech, just cleaned up. I swear he cleaned up first round every game.
Yeah, wow.
And like he come over to me and he's like, "Oh, how you going? You know, I'm done." And I'm like, "I'm still deploying."
Yeah. Well, you are playing. First of all, you're playing. Let me undress a little bit more. It's getting a little heated. You're talking about 40k. First of all, you're playing Genestealer Cults for context.
Has 2 deployment phases.
Which is, has 2 deployment phases and is unquestionably the worst faction in the game right now.
Yes.
So
I felt it.
Everything, it really comes down to that deployment.
Yep.
Because, I mean, enjoy that time because you know the rest of the game is going to be pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, it was slow. It was very long.
Because you took so long doing your stuff?
No, I was pretty quick, but I had a sort of a good mix of survivability on some models. Like, a lot of the time, my Lehman Russes would just stick around. They're real stubborn. They wouldn't, you know, they'd get shot and they wouldn't die.
For the non-40k people, I'll try and translate Shane's gibberish. You have some tanks. That are pretty durable.
Yeah.
They're like... they're not Shermans. Shermans aren't durable at all.
They're a T-34.
That's the one, T-34. Yeah. So you had a few T-34s kicking around.
Yeah. And they were playing pretty well, like average-wise. Like, first game was against Andrew playing his Dark Angels Deathwing.
Yeah, cool. So that's a Space Marines
Terminators,
faction.
man.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
Space Marines. Yeah, yep. Just bulk Terminators. Like I'm talking like fucking
20,
50 maybe.
Wow.
40 maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. Like heaps. I'd say at least 40. Right. Characters and everything. Apothecaries, everything.
Just big blobs. How many different blobs? I'm trying to imagine this.
Yeah,
that's a lot of points.
I swear he had like 4 blobs of 5. And a command squad and a blob of 10. Half of them didn't even make the table, man. They were still in like deployment when he won.
So he won the first one.
And he had it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he won
he won everyone.
I think so. I lost every game.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus.
But he also had a Redemptor Dreadnought, which is a big Dreadnought.
Big robo suit.
Yeah. Big robo suit. My first tournament game, really. Especially with Genestealer Cults. I got dominated.
Fair.
And Andrew was great because I told him, I said, look, this is the first time. I said, I'm probably going to need some help. And he's like, yeah, cool, no worries.
What a lad.
He was awesome. Like, so happy to help and everything like that. Helped me with like secondary objectives and all that sort of stuff and scoring and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was cool, but I got smashed. So,
yeah.
I missed out on that 10 points for having a painted army.
Of course.
So I think I got like 22 on my first game, and he got like 92 or something like that. So he just cleaned up.
So absolutely clocked you.
Yeah.
But he was nice about it.
He was, yeah.
So he bought you dinner first.
Pretty much, yeah. Before he annihilated me.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was an eye opener. Like straight away after that game, I was like, okay, I know what to do differently now.
Awesome.
Learned shitloads.
What do you think your biggest takeaways from that game were? I mean, it's hard probably to throw back 2 days ago, first round.
Yeah. I think be more aggressive with my Lehman Russ tanks.
Sure.
And be more defensive with my Ridge Runners, which are like cars with big lasers on the back of them.
They're literally remote car. They look like remote control.
They look like RC cars, yeah.
Little buggies.
Yeah.
They're very cool.
They got a big old powerful laser on the back, which is brutal.
Yeah.
But they're effectively like well armored paper planes. Like well armed paper planes.
Right.
Like, they just evaporate.
Yeah. Okay.
So I learned that. Second game, I was playing against Josh and his Imperial Knights.
Wow.
So he had 1 Knight Crusader, 2 Knight Castellans, I think. So big hulking robots.
Yeah.
And a little Armiger.
Yeah. Which is a slightly smaller, big hulking robot.
Yeah.
Like if you're thinking we got the little robo suits, which are the dreadnoughts you're talking about before. These are like 2 dreadnoughts stacked on top of each other. Maybe even slightly
taller.
taller.
Like bigger. Yeah.
You've got one.
They're taller than this stubby.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good size actually. Stubby size is probably pretty correct.
Yeah.
So if you got your stubby in your hand, which you should, it's Beers and Banter. But if you don't, stack 2 of your coffees on top of each other.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, you got a Knight, and he had 3 of them.
He had 3 of them. Yep, and a little one. Again, my Ridge Runners were. I tried to like send them up the side, and they just got destroyed. He had these like volcano cannons or volcano lances or something like that, which just and one-shotted like everything. Even my Lehman Russ tanks was just annihilated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was brutal. It was like every turn he fired with it, it's like, there goes a tank. There goes a tank. And I'm like, fuck.
Damn. Did you say thermal cannons?
Nah, I have volcano something.
Right, okay.
I don't know. I think it's even better than a thermal cannon. He did have a thermal cannon though.
Yeah, they're pretty beastly too.
Yeah, yeah. So
Just
that was
melting all your tanks into scrap metal.
pretty much.
Turning them into bigger nuts.
Not quite.
Okay.
That was different. I did better on that game than I did against Andrew. But I should have focused down his knights one at a time.
Okay.
I sort of split it. If I had have killed one of his knights, quarter of his army gone.
Yeah.
You know, well, I mean, probably nearly a third because like the little Armiger knight was nothing compared to these three big hulking things, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what a mix between the two. You went from foot slog and Terminators.
Yeah.
Neither of those are very standard armies. I mean, Knights is played.
Yeah.
Mono Knights, but it's not as good now, I don't think.
No,
as it was like in early 8th.
Yeah.
Early to mid 8th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you played against two pretty... At least they're like... Those people weren't bringing meta.
No,
so that's
not
good.
at all. Yeah, yeah.
They were just there to roll dice with models that they thought were dope.
Yeah.
First bloke, what was his name, sorry?
First guy, Andrew.
Andrew loved his termies, so he brought bulk termies.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like what Oliver's painting up in the Discord.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's got one of his many projects, bulk termies.
Yep.
Very cool.
And Josh with his knights. Josh, he only played a handful of games, so that was good. It was actually really fun to play against him. Like we both sort of like learning the process as we went.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that was that, and then the final game was against Jaden and his Space Wolves.
Cool.
Incredibly painted models that he had commission painted from a guy in the States.
Dope. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
I've always wanted to do that, but you just think cost.
Yeah, he did tell me the name, but I've spaced on it completely. But yeah, basically, so the deal was that he paid this guy. The guy bought, built, cleaned, painted the models, and sent them over here.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. For sure.
Yeah, rather than trying to send them there and fucking yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, beautiful army. Yeah, Space Wolves. So he had a good mix of like aggressors, dreadnoughts, small dreadnoughts.
Yeah. Little robo boys.
Yeah, yeah. But he didn't have like Thunderwolf cavalry, which we see a lot.
Yeah.
He just had aggressors and he had one unit of Wolfen.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about Space Wolves have unique infantry unlike a lot of the other chapters. They've got I want to say grey hunters, blood claws as well.
I don't think either of them, no.
So no like firstborn space marine.
No, all Primaris.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Except for the few dreadnoughts and a character. But
that reminds me, I've got a Space Wolves army. Or like a 10th of one.
Yeah.
A couple of Space Foxes.
He had a Psyker, which was interesting to see for a Space Wolves army. I didn't really think that Space Wolves fucked with Psykers.
They got three main ones, like a Rune Priest, a Wolf Priest.
A named character one?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I can't remember the name, but he like had this bird on his shoulder.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah, sick model, man. Sick model.
They've got...
But it's flying cast, so...
Oh, yeah. They've got more named characters than I think any other faction in the game, Space Wolves, by far.
That's big.
Yeah. It's very cool. They're very thematical.
Yeah.
Don't stop talking about Space Wolves.
Yeah, so I played against your Space Wolves.
Sweet. Oh, fuck. All right, I'll buy some. Add to cart right now. The claws are sick.
Yeah. So, but it was just a sick day overall. Reese won, I think.
Yeah,
homie, Reese. Yep.
Reese sent me his update. We like to stay updated on our only other member. We got two members of the Hobby Homies wargaming crew.
Yep.
The Bin Chickens.
Yeah.
Bin Chickens.
I think it was Bin Chickens. Yeah, I think we said it was Bin Chickens.
The Hobby Homies Bin Chickens. I mean, there's you and me, but we barely played it. Well, you're a tournament. You've played in a tournament now.
I'm a tournament
guy. There's three of you. Well done. There's you, Whack, and Reese.
Yeah.
And Reese actually cleaned up and I think got max scores in every game.
He did. I think he got 292 points out of 300.
Yeah, okay.
Overall, so
across 3 games, pretty insane.
Yeah, I ended up with 122.
You know what?
Not bad.
That's actually pretty good, dude.
It's all right.
Wait, if you only scored 22, then you average 50 for the next 2.
Yeah.
That's great,
so
dude.
I didn't get the 10 for having painted armies because I had 50%
unpainted armies.
Yeah. Which was disappointing, but I knew I wasn't going to get done for that army, that tournament.
Yeah. That was
But
like
I hope
your
for GTO. Yeah.
That was like your. This is the one to learn the rules.
Absolutely.
Get 3 games in.
What's a tournament like?
Yeah.
This is what it's like.
What's day 1 like?
Yeah. So I imagine that again, but day 2 I feel will be slightly more relaxed because I'm not going to do well day 1. So that means day 2 I should probably be playing other people who didn't do too well.
Yeah.
I think the
I'll
games
be
will be
right
more
there
fun.
with you, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I think the games will be more fun and more laid back. So
Yeah.
and only having 2 in the day instead of 3. Like 3 is fucking full on, man. Like from 9:30, got there at 9 o'clock, didn't leave until like after 8.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
It was a massive day, huge day.
When you said it was finishing at 7, I was like, damn, you must have only started at like 10 or something.
No.
Because I just went 2.5 hours times 3.
Yeah, game started at 9:30, I think.
Yeah,
Doors
okay.
at 9.
Yeah.
Man, barely got lunch because like my first game, so lunch was after the first game.
Oh, and you went right
And
up.
I went right to the end.
Yeah.
And like I'm watching people like leave halfway through, like getting food, and like by now it's like 11:30, and like the people are bringing it. I'm like, fuck, I'm so hungry.
Oh man, you should have just got Rooster. He had plenty of time. He could have gone waiting for a pub meal or something and brought it to you. He could have sat there and just prepared it and just like fed it to you. What's he gonna do?
True.
9-hour tournament for him. It's like 20 minutes of actually rolling dice. So
Pretty much was.
it's a bit of a beast.
Yeah. But it was fucking fun, man. Like I was shattered because our other homie Whack, he was meant to come and he actually challenged me, so that the first game would be against him.
Yeah, nice.
And he's like, I'll challenge you, so you're not going against like some complete random.
Yeah,
you know, someone who will be help. You know, he'll be able to help you rather than someone like cracking the shit. So I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Turns out Andrew was great.
It sounds like he was perfect.
Yeah. So, but Whack had to pull out first thing that morning, I think it was, which was a shame. But you know, family comes first and that sort of stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, like we actually teed up a game for TTS on Wednesday.
You and Whack.
Yeah.
That's great. Whack hit me up and he was like, he took me up on the offer that I mentioned on the podcast. Where it was like,
Moose did as well. I saw on the comments and the Discord and.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
let's get some, yeah, he did too. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah, let's get some blokes in the TTS. But
hell yeah.
I was going to hit up Aggro. And for people that hear us saying these random names, these are our Discord users.
Yeah.
We've come to know and love.
Yeah, jump in the Discord and you'll meet them.
Yeah, and be talked about probably many times. Good or bad, you just got to take it or leave it. It's 50-50 really.
That's it.
That's
exactly right.
That's a HH guarantee right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I was going to ask Aggro for instructions on how to do the whole 40k to TTS
I
thing.
think he figured it out.
But Whack just went and did it.
Yeah.
He went and did it on his own. So thanks,
yeah.
Whack.
Yep.
I'll have so much free time now. I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe record an
Maybe
episode.
play a game.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Chill, dude.
Yeah. So awesome day at GUF. I can't like they're going to do another one soon. So well done by the guys that run that there and Wolfie especially for organising the whole thing. Like yeah.
That's awesome. It's great to see that stuff like kicking off again.
Yeah.
Now that we're out of our 7th lockdown.
Oh man. Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's good to roll dice.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's big, like for you to go to a tournament where you knew no one. Like, I mean, you thought Whack would be there,
Yeah.
and you knew probably Reese was.
Yeah, Reese was there. Yeah, which
but
was
you'd
good.
never played, and this is a brand new army. You played one TTS game,
Yeah.
which is not the same. Then you're just trying to learn like what your shit moves.
Yeah.
And then you're thrown into a tournament where you're expected to know your psychic powers and how'd you go with those psychic powers?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Did a couple of smites. I took a psychic power secondary.
Okay.
Which was called like mental interrogation. I think it's called psychic interrogation now or something.
Sure.
It's been changed. A few of them have been changed. Are you up to date on the...
I am. I know the changes.
Cool. Okay.
I don't know the change for psychic interrogation. Is mental interrogation...
It's got a larger range.
Oh, like 24 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 18 or something.
It was.
Yeah. So it's got 24 inch range.
So
I
that's
think
the one
that's the only change.
Where you target their
character?
psyker? Just a character.
Yeah. Any character for 4 points, I think, and a psyker for like 8 points or something like that.
Wow, that's huge. What do you have to do then?
Roll, like, successfully cast the psychic power on a 4 up something. Oh, no, sorry, a warp charge of 4.
Right.
So 2d6. If you get a 4, it goes off. I
Right.
think they can try and deny it, maybe.
Surely. If that's for so many points, you figure they can deny it.
So that's it, and I got it.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have to do it multiple times? 3 times?
I think you can. No, just once. So there's a lot of
Conditions to it.
there's a lot of progressive strategies, secondaries now.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to do it 3 times. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like you do it once for this much, you do it twice for this much, 3 times for that much.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, which is great because not engage all fronts. The new deploy scramblers, which is called collect a curious data or something like that.
Yeah.
That's progressive now.
Yeah.
So it's not like do it 3 times. It's do it in
4.
Yeah.
First
for
one
max points. 4
Yeah.
for max points.
Yeah.
Yeah. First time is for like.
I think first is nothing.
Yeah,
It's
no, it's
second,
nothing.
3.
Second and third, and then 4th.
Yeah.
It's in table quarters too.
Yeah.
Not like deployment zone and no man's land.
Yeah.
So-
Listen to us fumble our way through secondaries.
Oh yeah.
They're probably the most exciting or the most fun part of playing 40k at the moment is these secondary missions. You've got your primary where you play on the table, you put objective markers down, you try and hold those.
Yep.
And you get points for holding 1 or 2 or more.
Yep.
But you also have these more niche secondaries that you can pick, which is awesome because you can pick things like, you're like, oh, I've got Psychers.
Yeah.
I'll pick the Psyker orientated one. Or
I looked at my opponent. He had a couple of characters.
Yeah.
So I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
I'll pick that.
Yeah, it's sweet. You get to pick like 3 of them and it helps you like look at the army, look at the table, look at your army and pick 3.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I don't know if you do it after deployment. I'm not going to try and guess. I can't remember. I don't think you do. You do it after seeing their list, but not after deployment.
I think you do it before deployment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
So man, it was full on. It was a massive day, but it was good fun. Looking forward to for the GTO.
Yeah.
Gotta get shit painted.
Yeah.
You're helping me there.
I will help.
You're gonna base coat some tanks for me.
That was the
That's all I
benefit.
need.
You were throwing shade at me before for my confidence, my changing to the Necrons, but it's come full circle and now I'm helping
Now
you
you're
in
helping
return.
me. Yeah. So I've bitched out now by getting you to help me.
Yeah, true. You know what? I don't feel so bad.
You shouldn't.
Yeah. I was just getting stressed out with the time frame. And I'm like, I don't need that.
Dude. No
I
doubt.
don't need that. I've got painted Necrons that I've never played with.
Yeah.
I like them. They look dope. All I need to do is paint the Void Dragon.
Yeah.
And then I was like, smack that out in like a night.
You did in like
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Fucking killed it.
I cheated. I
Airbrushed
used airbrush. Yeah. They're basically entirely airbrush.
Oh man, that's you got it done though. That's the thing.
Airbrush and washes, and
Yeah.
I'm super happy with it.
Yeah. It looks sick.
And it just like sits in my army and looks dope
Hell yeah.
with the rest of them. But that's when the bases stood out to me, and I was like, now that the models look dope, I can see how shit those bases look.
But your bases, they didn't look shit.
Nah,
They looked like
they just washed into the rest of the model.
it didn't pop.
Yeah, didn't pop at all.
What you're doing to these bases, as you said, you're digitally remastering them.
Yeah.
They look phenomenal, man.
Thanks,
They're
man.
fucking sick.
Trying.
Yeah.
That's just like a black wash on them and dry brushing just to make
That's it, dude.
They needed to be darker to make my lighter colors pop.
Yeah.
And silver and bright neon green is pretty light.
Yeah.
So I just wanted, that was my goal. And then I'm like, and then I got time because I don't have to base them all. I'll
No.
just get as much done as I can.
Yeah.
I'll help
They're all
airbrush your bigger
based-
things.
They're all based enough.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I don't know if you want to slap a couple of grass tufts on there or
No.
something like that.
Get fucked.
You're leaving it as they are.
We'll see. I can't pick a color. I'm like, I feel like they're on this old ashy world. I'd love some little purple tufts, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, does that clash? Anyways, we'll figure that out.
You
I'll
can't
play
go
with a
wrong
few.
with brown tufts, dude. Dead grass.
Yeah, I guess.
That's my go-to.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Yeah. Oh man, there
Tough
was a
class.
photographer at the thing.
Yeah,
I think his name's Chris. I'm not entirely sure.
that helps
Could
no
be
one.
could be entirely wrong.
Could be
Sorry.
Douglas.
But
Thanks, Douglas.
oh man, he had this like fucking camera on a tripod. He had a tablet of some sort, which the camera was like linked up to because I could see him, the tablet going, and he's like focusing the camera, and I'm like watching the tablet, like the models get in and out of focus.
Oh, damn.
He had lights, he had smoke machines,
Shit.
and he's just making these models look insane. Like,
You gotta find out more dates, man.
yeah. I
Like,
gotta
what's
find
he
out.
from?
He's got an Instagram. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put his Instagram in the description.
Dope.
So check him out. Give him a like
Yeah. That's great.
or a follow, whatever you call it. Thumb him.
Thumb him up. Thumb him up.
and check out his shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
sick.
Because that's great. That's great to have people doing that for the hobby. It just that photo you sent me looked amazing.
Yeah,
With your tank and your sentinel and the things out of focus in the background.
the hybrids.
The
Yeah.
neophytes, it's sick.
Yep.
It looked amazing. And the grass. Did he put the models in the position?
No,
That
were
was
just where
straight
they
on the
were
table.
on the table. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
He actually set up a little diorama like off to the side, and he had like these lights on there and his smoke machine going. And he was taking photos of these fucking gorgeous models. Like,
yeah, that other people have done.
Yeah,
not yours.
not mine.
You're
No,
garbage. No, I'm just kidding.
And oh man, like it's just sick. Like the fact that he was just wasn't playing, wasn't doing anything. He was just there taking photos of people's models, man.
And it wasn't like a random photographer that
Nah.
was just like, if I cast a wide net on many different hobbies, like clearly if he bought those lights and the smoke machine, he knows the war game, what war gamers want.
I've actually seen him on one of the Facebook pages doing this before.
Yeah, okay.
So like I think you can just have a time with him, and like if you meet him at like GUF Werribee, for example, he'll come and take photos of your models for you.
That's sick.
Yeah, I don't know if he charges. He might. Maybe.
I would assume so.
I don't blame you if he does.
Nah, he
Like,
should.
Fucking should. Yeah. But
that's great.
yeah, imagine that, man. We should tee it up.
Now I really got to finish my bases.
Yeah.
But imagine your painted army, my painted army. I wanted like Dave's tables.
Oh yeah.
Get that bloke over.
I told him. I said, "Come to the GTO." And
Yeah,
he goes,
for sure.
yeah, I'm on. I'm like,
We'll get his
do
deeds.
it.
We'll pass it on to Dave. We'll make Dave flick him coins, and then
yeah,
I don't know if Dave can flick coins.
might be able
Can
to.
anyone use coins anymore?
Some people don't like it.
Did you know? I just learned this today. I went on Twitter, and the vaccines are fake. I just read it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How can they get away with just giving us fake vaccines?
It's just, I don't know, dude. The government conspiracy theories.
Twitter is wild, dude.
Yeah,
I learned
dude.
so much today.
You know, we're so lucky we've got the internet. Like, it's such an honest platform that people share knowledge.
They just tell you the truth.
Like, no one's out to deceive anyone on the internet.
What got me on that tangent? What did you say that triggered me on that?
Coins.
Yes, that's right. Someone was talking
Money.
about a coin that they'd made and why it was the next best, like why it was the new Bitcoin.
Okay.
It was their own coin that they made, but they said it on Twitter, so
Yeah.
it's obviously true. I just wish
Was
I
it
could
like
remember.
meme coin?
No, it had a interesting. It was like it was a coin that you could use. It was named after weed, but I forget what it was called. But it was a coin that you could use to buy and sell pharmaceuticals.
Interesting.
But he was talking about
Another
how you can-
honest trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, that's just a wealth of knowledge.
Yep.
Just a wealth of knowledge. I saw a lot today.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what got me on Twitter, to be honest. It was my first time on there in a while. I don't actually have a Twitter account. Actually, that's a lie. I do. It's called IRL Pigeon. It's a picture of a pigeon typing on a keyboard. And I've only done 3 tweets. I did them in 2014.
What were they?
The first one was just nonsensical writings. And then the next one was like, oh shit, wait, I can just use my beak. And then the third one was like, did you know pigeons are the real war heroes? And then that was it. That was my
How many retweets did you get?
0. 0. I think I got 2 likes and they were from spam accounts.
Okay. Cool.
So, I don't know. Am I famous on Twitter? You decide. Go follow. I think it's IRL Pigeon. I don't know. It was like 10 years ago.
Doesn't Twitter normally have a hashtag at the front of it?
I don't know, dude.
You're
An
the
at?
Twitter.
Isn't it at?
You're
It's
a
at
twit.
IRL Pigeon.
I don't know.
But I didn't know how to spell pigeon back then, so I might have done the old English version with a D in it.
Oh, with a D in it.
Pigeon,
Yeah.
which is the old English
Yeah.
spelling. So not incorrect, just not good.
Not current.
Not relevant. So yeah, vaccines, weed coin, and pigeons. That's basically
That's this episode in a
my
nutshell.
life. Yeah, and you said some stuff about 40k or whatever.
Not interesting stuff at all.
I hit up. I want to introduce a segment, but it's undercooked at the moment.
Undercooked.
It's undercooked.
Yep.
I want to start looking into members of the community, just the wargaming globally,
Yep.
that are doing really cool things for the wargaming community.
Yep.
Usually just on their own volition because they want to see the scene grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
yep.
good peoples.
Fucking oath.
And I got one teed up, and I'm messaging him. He doesn't know. He has no idea. But
Does he know that he may be on a podcast?
he has no idea.
Okay.
He has no idea. I'm using Deception 100
Yeah, of course you are.
because it is needed.
Are you messaging him from the Hobby Homies podcast account?
You know what? I gotta do something. I gotta do some stuff. I'll
I
be back.
believe he was not deceived, if that's the case.
No, it's a member of the Recruit community,
Okay.
which is a subreddit I own
Yes.
and moderate
Yep.
and admin
Yep.
and sometimes forget about. It's almost 600 members strong.
Yep.
And there is a member of the Recruit community who's just making awesome 3D printed like STL files for Kroot.
Yep.
For models that don't exist, but mostly for just like extra stuff.
Okay, cool.
So like if you want new Kroot heads,
Yep.
or cool shoulder things, just little additions.
Yeah, sick.
Deliberately doesn't make Kroot models.
Yeah.
To
avoid that. That old IP infringement.
He genuinely. I mean, I don't know him, but it seems like everything he's done, he set up. He will never do it.
Yeah.
All his stuff requires you to buy the kits.
Yeah.
So he's doing this the right way.
Yeah.
The Kroot models that GW make are made better by his additions by far.
Okay.
And a lot of conversions you see use his parts and stuff.
Yeah.
So and he's just doing that because he loves Kroot.
Yeah.
And I can respect that. So his name, you can look him up as Felix the Crazy.
Okay.
He must be. But I am chatting to him at the moment. I want to get more information. I want to really dive in on him.
Nice.
But you can just Google that and he will pop up.
Yeah.
And you can support him in many different ways, which I'll bring to you hopefully on the next Beers and Banter.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
So that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet, I reckon.
Yep. Before we wrap this Beers and Banter up,
Sure.
I think we've got an important announcement to make.
We do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Let's say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
We got
Homie of the week.
Oh, actually, we have 2 homies of the week.
Yeah, new moderators.
Our new Discord moderators.
Yeah.
So look, this community has grown so much. I think we're up to like 80 odd members now.
I was just gonna check, but you've taken the wind out of my sails.
We have Craig in there, so we can't count him.
So should I just
no
take
one
off
fucking
one?
likes Craig.
You're right. We have 15 Discord members.
Currently
that's online. Yeah.
And that's not even our
Yeah, you're right. That's
roles.
That's almost 80. Wow.
Yeah. So I think we have 81 at last check.
That's amazing.
There is a way to check it, but we want to introduce 2 new. Well, not new. You guys know them very well. Mods, MJ and Final Dinosaur.
Yeah. This isn't really for now. We don't have issues in our Discord.
Not
now.
at all. No. It's more of a future
Preventative.
proofing.
Yeah.
Future proofing the Discord because we don't know what's going to happen. We didn't expect to get 10 people in there, let alone 80.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure this is a nice, safe place for everybody to feel welcome and comfortable and enjoy their hobby in their own way.
Yeah.
Like Fox said, we haven't had any issues or nothing like that. There's no reason to bring these people in other than just to be there, just in case.
Yeah. When we're not there.
Yeah.
And that's why these 2, apart from being valued members of the Hobby Homies, I mean, all of you listening to this know them and have seen them.
Oh, absolutely.
Not in person, but in the chat.
Yeah.
That's how integral they are. They're also from 2 different sides of the planet.
Yeah.
So they cover 2 different time zones, which is nice.
24-hour coverage, baby.
That's what we're going for. And they both operate outside of our main times as well.
Yeah,
so between the 4 of us.
Super early all the time. I don't know why. I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
So she's got that sort of 6 a.m. till at least 12 p.m. covered. Then we sort of can rock in and out, and Final covers the night because he's over.
He's on night shift.
He's on night shift again.
Yeah. You thought you got away with it, Final.
Security night shift once. Now he's security night shift again.
And it's just we've got young people in there. We just don't want people coming in and kicking down the door and throwing crazies,
making a real ass of themselves. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want that. No, we got Oliver for that.
and us.
That's what I meant. Oliver highlighting how much of an ass we are through the form of memes. So keep it coming.
Yeah.
Tear us down till we're bitter and old. No, that's a lie. We're already old.
You
and
are
bitter. That's true. I've
got
many greys. You can definitely see them.
I got a few greys.
Look at this patch.
Yeah,
that's a good patch.
Some would call you a silver fox.
Well, Sarah's like, are you gonna dye your hair? Do you care that you're going grey? I'm like, I wish it was already all grey. If I were to dye my hair, it would be grey. I want to be a silver fox. I want to be like George Clooney. But alas, I'm stuck in this weird in between where it's like, what is this creature? And what's wrong with his hair and head? So you just have to deal with this for the next 5 years, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm completely grey, which I'm working on by stressing myself out.
Caitlin likes to point out that I have greys. And I argued the fact that I didn't have any before I knew her.
Yeah, I mean, you've known her for a while. That's how age works.
3 years. It's not a long time.
I mean, it looks jet black to me, dude.
Thanks, dude.
It's all grey under there. It's all grey.
It's all falling out.
Yeah. It's actually got no hair.
Just these bits here.
Man, this has been Beers and Banter. Yeah, that's white.
Yeah.
It's crystal white.
Yep.
It's like meth on your head.
I'm not going grey, but I'm going bald.
It's
But
50-50.
you got that luscious beard.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going bald. I think the hair just went through. Yeah, it just went down here.
Migrating south.
Yeah,
for the
for the
summer,
winter.
For the winter. Wow.
For all your life, probably.
My seasons.
What do you feel about when your beard goes grey? Are you ready, keen?
man.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm cruisy with that.
Yeah. You're the same as us. You just don't care
Just
enough
take it.
about ourselves.
Take
No.
it as it comes.
If this is the worst that happens,
Well, it's
then-
not.
it's not.
A lot worse.
There's
could
more
happen.
coming.
Yeah.
My chicken's gonna die out there.
They could. Thanks for watching.
They could. Don't even mention that. Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching. Thanks for listening. Check out all this stuff. hobbyhomies.com.
It's all in the
It's all in
description.
the buttons. Click the buttons.
And do the things.
Yep.
Click the buttons. Do the things.
Yep.
If you like these episodes, you're a psychopath. But let us know in the comments. Like the video. It helps us know what
Yep.
kind of content you dig.
Yeah.
If this has 9 dislikes,
That'd
that'd be amazing, dude.
Would it though?
That would be our most up or down voted video of all time.
Probably.
And I'll take it. They say all publicity is good publicity.
That's right.
Slather us with dislikes. We can take it.
Okay.
We can take it. If we get 9 dislikes, we'll do this again. Oh,
this
great.
again.
Now we're not going to get any. Got him.
Yeah.
Let's
that's
do it. Peace.
Goodbye.
Pucka pucka.